Good morning, everybody. Now, I get it. Trading's not easy, and trading certainly isn't fair for everybody. You didn't go to an Ivy League school. I didn't go to an Ivy League school, but you're here to hopefully improve your skills and to make you a better trader each and every day. So, how do I start each day? Easily. I'll look at the top flow. What is the top flow going to show me? Well, first, let me share it. Okay, so let's look at the top flow together. I go on, I look at the top flow. I see calls, Apple, bullish. SPX, which is the S&P, bullish. Tesla, which has been extremely beaten up, bullish. The Qs, which is tech, bullish. Financials, which are beaten up, bullish. Energy, bullish. Bearish. Okay, what do we have? Chip stock, yeah? Chip stock, okay? Makes sense. Why? Because now we have an oversupply of chips because we're entering recession, meaning less chips are needed. Remember all the chips that were needed for all the EV makers as all the EV makers shot up? That's no longer the case. Micron technology, double bottom. NVIDIA, we spoke about that last week. I mentioned it could go down. I didn't think it would go down where it is now, but hey, it is what it is. So that's how I started each day. Again, trading wasn't made to give you free money. You have to put in your homework. You have to use tools and analytics to help improve your trading. You can't just say, well, shit, I'm bullish airlines. I was bullish UAL. So what do I do when I'm bullish UAL? I want to make sure I'm going to be correct. So let me pull up the flow sum for UAL. And I did this morning already because I was like, what do I expect? So let's just see when it pulls up. It's great that this account just made it to the next level. All right, I already looked at it this morning, so let me see if I can just find it. NVIDIA, UAL. Okay, here we are. So let's just open this up so everybody can see it. What I'm looking at is open interest, 36,000 contracts. Open interest on the put side, only half of that, 19,000. Okay, volume, 2-to-1 call side over put side as all of the airline stocks are being beaten up because delays. So let me put it in perspective for you why I'm looking at UAL. Let's remember, Southwest Airlines canceled 75% of their flights a couple of days ago, 25% of their flights maybe 2 days ago, compared to United Airlines, which on the same routes only canceled 9.5% of their flights. So you're talking about a 525% efficiency difference. So whereas some people are like, yeah, I'm going to short the hell out of Southwest Airlines, I'm like, shit, I called Boeing going up last week when it was 184. It went to 197. I am still airline bullish. All right. Now let's remember in this last quarter, Dow, right? Market's struggling, right? That's what everybody believes. The Dow's up 14.6% in the fourth quarter. Airlines, not so great. They're still beaten up. You know what got my noggin going this morning? I looked at Carnival Cruise Line, second most active this morning. That and Tesla. Carnival's up. I don't know where my phone is, or else I tell you how much it's up pre-market. So we'll save that for another day. Okay, let's go back to how I start my day each morning. Again, I look at the top flow. I want to see where big money is. If you don't know how to look at top flow, then you should join our Discord and do it now. I think you still get 50% off before the end of the year. But the point is you have to use somebody's flow and algorithms to tell you if you're making a good trade before you make it. If everybody was dumping something and you didn't know about it and you're like, oh, I'm going to buy this, it's a great entry, and it keeps dumping. Let's look at Moderna. Moderna was 202, closed at 180. I'm a long-term bull of Moderna, but I haven't entered yet. I'm going to wait for the bleeding to stop. And then I know Moderna at some point next year, especially with COVID and VSR and the flu and all that other shit that's going on, I know Moderna is going to be popping. I don't have to get in now. I can wait for the turnaround. So the whole point about UAL is has inflow 3 out of the last 4 days. In fact, the Dow has inflow, or the Dow has been positive 4 out of the last 5 trading sessions. Did you guys know that? Because you think the market's being beaten up. Dow positive 4 out of the last 5 trading sessions, whereas the QQQ and the SPY down 2 out of the last 3 trading sessions. So there are stocks that are struggling. I mean, you saw Lucid. What's Lucid's valuation? Like $6 billion. Remember, everybody was such a big Lucid fan. Oh, cool cars, this and that. It's a $6 stock now. Upstart, it's like a $12 or $13 stock, and Affirm is like $9. Buy now, pay later. Great company. No, it's a terrible concept because consumer credit is through the roof and people aren't paying their credit card bills, much less are they paying for the buy now, pay later shit. Does that mean a firm's going bankrupt? No, but you could have been ahead of this if you've been watching with me, I don't know, the last 3 months, let's say. All right, so let's talk about shit today. Tesla, pre-market, minus 3%. 6 a.m., what happened? Minus 3% to plus 5% within 10 minutes. What does that tell me on heavy volume? Just what I showed you in the top flow. Tesla's bullish today. I don't care what anybody says is going to happen in the market today. I'm guaranteeing Tesla's going to finish green today. And you'd be like, yeah, Matt, it's up 3% pre-market or wherever it is. I don't have my phone, so I don't know right now. But you could say anybody could say that, whatever. And Tesla could turn red today. There's been a lot of downward pressure, ton of bears on Tesla. But I could tell by pre-market activity, I'm going to say Tesla's finishing green today. All right, what else? We've got some housing data out at 8:30. Again, don't have my phone. Oh, important. We're all talking about the Fed interest rate hikes. So let me just tell you all what's in store for next year, okay? Just so you understand what the rate hikes are going to be. Right now, there are going to be 3 scheduled rate hikes. That's what Wall Street is guessing based on the Fed swaps rate of 25 basis points per hike. That'll all be in the first 6 months, okay? And then they're hoping Wall Street is by the end of next year, quarter 3, quarter 4, rate hikes are going to go down. We're going to be lowering the rate. So the recession will be over. All right, so that's what people are planning for, okay? Let's see, whatever. Bank Dow's up 14%. I told you that guy. Credit card use skyrocketing, personal debt skyrocketing, savings going down. A lot of people are going to quit their jobs next year. Recession looming. All right, Dow was up 4 of the last 5 days. Said that already. S&P QQQ 2 to 3 down. All right. I showed you what I use on Discord to start each morning. I'm just going to simplify each morning. I don't need to go on a rant for 30 minutes or something like that. I need to share the most important facts of the day and what's going to help you trade better. That's all I care about is you trading better. Me trading better too. You know what I do? Okay, before I get into the SPY, here's a quick lesson, okay? I look to make a certain amount of money every day. If I make it at 9:30 to 9:40 a.m., I'm done trading from now on. That's what I'm doing. I'm done. I don't need to press my luck, even if I think I'm going to be right. Now, I'm still going to watch the market. I'm still going to make predictions. I'm still going to give my thoughts, but I'm looking to secure that $500 a day. And once I do that for 30 straight days or 28 out of 30 days, I'm going to move on and move it up to like 800 a day. And that's what I would suggest. Those of you out there that are trying to swing for the fences, hit the home runs, no, 1 contract here or there. 2, going down, you think you're going to be right, add another, a 3rd contract. Simplify your trading. If you're overthinking your trades, then you're just stressing yourself out. So I just simplify things. I know what my goal is each and every day. I have a specific strategy on how I'm going to hit that goal. Now, today it's going to be United Airlines. So I'm going to look for the morning dip, whether it's the first 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, maybe 20 minutes. As soon as I see United and I think I got the best entry, I'm going to buy some calls that expire in January because I don't want to risk it. All right. So I'll put in maybe $2,000 and I'm looking for that $500 return today. That is my strategy. Does it mean I'm not bullish United going forward past today? No, that doesn't mean that. It means I'm looking to lock up profit and I'm going to do it again tomorrow. And once I do it 28 or 30 days or 29 in a row, I'm going to up the ante. All right, so let's talk about the SPY right now. SPY being the S&P, being the market. And if you have any questions about any stocks or any ETFs, ask the questions on the side. I will try and answer them as soon as I'm done talking about the SPY and the SPY levels. So let's just see where the SPY is pre-market. Let me just see if I can pull it up. 382. Okay, so not a shock. Why? Because yesterday we traded in between, I think it was 384 and 379. So we're still in that range. Volume on the SPY yesterday was 55 million. Kind of a light day, understanding that we are towards the end of the year and trading will be lighter. It'll be lighter until about the end of the first week in January, and then trading will pick up around January 7th or 8th. People still take off the first week of January. When I say people, I mean big money. It's not you and I that control the market. It's the big money. And that's why you need something like a Top Flow or analytics or net flow or flow sum. There are so many different options you can use to utilize to make you a better trader. All right, so SPY. I've got 381 right here. I think that's where we closed at 381.40. The fact that we're at 382, not a shock. Wouldn't surprise me if we open at 383. Okay. The number you want to pay attention to is 385 today. Okay. 385, which has been rejection going back like a couple of weeks now, right? Key level. If we break 385, and we almost saw it the other day, okay, they were pushing it higher, and they were pushing it higher yesterday as well. There are definitely institutions that are securing nice large positions as we close out the year. Understanding that at this time next year, the S&P will probably be up at least 25% from where we are today. So we're at 381 today, 25%. Even with a recession entering the beginning of next year, you're talking about what? 95 points. So you're saying 95, like 476 on the SPY next year. So snapshot this, all right? Hopefully I'll have more subscribers by then. If you haven't subscribed, please hit that button, give me a thumbs up. But the point is, that's where the SPY is going to be. So when you see the SPY being bought up on dips, it's not a day trade. It's not a week trade. It's a reposition trade carrying forward. It's a long-term play. Now, you and I, day traders, we play options. Okay, so I'm looking for 385. All right, I think we're going to test it today at some point. The question is, does it reject? The likelihood is, yes, it'll probably reject 385 at least 2 times before it breaks through. It's unlikely that we'll go 385 and then boom, 387 just like that. Well, we'll probably see, if we see 385 reject once, 385 reject twice. And if we do break through, then we'll see 387. Okay. Bear case scenario, which I don't believe is going to happen today. Again, major outflow, but volume's light. If volume was like 80 or 90 million, I'd say, okay, well, then we're likely to see what we saw yesterday. Exactly 0.4%, 0.04% down on the SPY. But no, volume was 55 million. So if volume is 55, 60 million today, we could see the complete opposite. We could see the SPY going up, 0.5%, 1%, something like that. Again, I expect it to reject 385. If it breaks through, you're looking at 387.96 on the high side. Okay. I am bullish for today. I'm going to play United Airlines. I already mentioned how I was going to play that. If you missed it, scroll back. All right, let's just go over a bear case scenario just in case. Say the market opens. Let's say it spikes. The market's up pre-market. Again, where are we at in the SPY? 381.79. Okay. Let's say it spikes to 383. Could be a rejection level again. 383. So you get to 383 and then we shoot down. Well, what's likely? If we go down, and I'll hit each target level, but yesterday, remember, we touched 379. 380, which I showed on yesterday's live stream, has a huge dark pool level of the SPY. I think it was $36 billion worth. So understand, 380 is going to act as support. If we break support on 380, you're looking at 378. Again, bear case scenario. We break 380 by like 40 cents, so you 379.60. We're probably going to 378. Understand, if we go to 378 on the SPY, 375 is next. Okay, so trading without emotion, I've got both game plans. I'm looking to trade United Airline calls. I'm looking to buy the dip close to open, sell the spike, and get out of the position. If it's a 15-minute trade, great. 30-minute trade, great. I don't care. I'm looking to make my daily goal. Okay, again, market bullish, you're looking for 385, breaks that 388. Market bearish, you're looking to see the key level of $380. Why? Huge dark pool level. If we break that, could be in trouble. 378. If we break that, 375. Okay, on the downside, unlikely we break 375, but you could see 371. Again, the market would have to get extremely ugly. I'm not seeing that by futures, VIX, the UVXY. So that would be that. Okay, let's see if we have any questions this morning. Okay, good mornings. Levels of apples. Okay, you have puts with time. I would be extremely cautious with Apple because understand if the market is done capitulating on themselves, the first stock that everybody's going to be buying, and when I say everybody, I mean big money, the first stock they're going to be buying again is Apple. Why? It's the mainstay. It makes up the S&P. It makes up the NASDAQ 100. It's got the largest position of most every index that it is in. All right. So that's going to be one of the stocks that'll firstly be turned around. So be very careful with that. But key levels, okay? Key levels. I don't know where Apple is this morning, but 131, 134, 139, 144, and then 151. All support and rejection levels. So it'll trade in between those ranges. When it breaks through a support line, it'll go to the next one. When it breaks down under a support line, it'll hit the next way down. So that's if you're holding up puts and you see it go down, you want to see it break whatever support level it is closest to. All right. What else do we got? Am I still bullish on energy? Yeah, I am. So I am bullish on the Dow. Again, the Dow is up 14.6%. The Dow is less risky than tech. Big money would rather be in the Dow. Dow plays include airlines, material plays, hospital, healthcare, and of course, energy. But to be number one, it would be energy. Energy, which hasn't been so beaten up. Again, I'm liking airlines and Boeing because they were so beaten up. But energy is a strong play and will be for the first at least 3 months of the next year of 2023. So energy on dips are decent plays. Now, I'd rather put you in XLE at $84 when I entered rather than $88 or $87, wherever it is this morning, really close. Okay, next question. I might actually have to open up a chart here. So let's do this. Instead of looking at the chart for Caterpillar, let's try something else. Let's go to Discord. Let's see if we can add it. And let's look at the flow of Caterpillar. Let's see what everybody, as when I say everybody, big money is doing with Caterpillar. So first, I'll check out the DP levels of Caterpillar. Let's do that, Caterpillar. Now, dark pool levels tell you. So at 230, 240, let's say you can see this, 806 million compared to 300 million. So in this range, there is no doubt Caterpillar has support. 234, 230, 240. Let me just see if I can add Caterpillar. I wish I had my phone on me right now, but I'd like to give you a more accurate update. Caterpillar. Okay, so it's at 243 right now. Let's go back to the Discord. Again, 243. So I'm looking for dark pool levels. Very little dark pool level. So there's less support. Ton of support at 234, at 236, probably all the way up to 237. When you hit 237, there's again support at 240. So if Caterpillar were to pull back, again, if Caterpillar were to pull back, I would say 240 would be support. Caterpillar puts? No, because Caterpillar is a Dow stock. And again, right now, I'm bullish Dow stocks. You have to understand Wall Street's psyche right now. Wall Street psyche is, man, we don't want to put it in Lucid. We don't want to go on Roblox or Firm or Pinterest or Meta, who is unproven. We want to be in big mainstay plays, Deere, Caterpillar. Healthcare is being beaten up. But that's just a quick rotation. When Moderna, when United Health, when they bottom a little, Moderna gave up, I think, 8.5% yesterday. I would just be careful. So Caterpillar puts, no, I would be looking for stocks that are strong, and I would be looking at calls and to ride that wave up. Or you're looking on the reverse. If you want to be in puts, look for a stock that is struggling, like an Upstart, an Affirm, and hope that the tech continues its woes. Now, again, these stocks are beaten up. It's hard to get on late in that movement. But okay, let's move to the next question. I think we got one on QQQ, thoughts up like the SPY. Again, if I were to pick what is more likely to go up, I would say Dow stocks, then the SPY, which encompasses all, and then I would move to the Qs. But again, if I was going to go to the Qs, rather than go to them as a whole, I would probably look towards the leaders, Apple, Amazon, Google. And I might take a position in one of those rather than the Qs in general. Okay. Yeah, so that was cool. We're going to kill it right now. Yeah, next big catalyst. I mean, we're going to the end of the year. Volume's light. So you're not looking for anything. Probably like the first, maybe January 10th, 11th. We probably have some CPI numbers coming out. We probably have a Fed meeting. When's the Fed meeting? I think it might be the first week in January. But again, everybody knows 25 basis points is going to be baked in for the first meeting. I think the meeting might be in January and the announcement might be February 4th. I don't know. I haven't really looked into the new year. Again, I focus on closing out the year, and I focus more importantly on finding a winning strategy for myself each day. As I mentioned, I've changed my strategy. I used to over trade. That used to be my downfall. I used to be early. I used to over leverage. Now I slow it down, simplify things, right? What's that acronym? KISS, keep it simple, stupid. Meaning, don't overindulge your trades. Keep them simple. Know to yourself, listen, I don't have to be in Amazon, Google, Qs, and TQQ all at once. But if I can pick the right ETF and pick the right entry, I just need to ride that one position. And I don't need to buy 100 contracts. I could buy 15 contracts, and if I'm wrong, I could buy another 10 here and another 10 there and be in for 35. And when it goes back to my original starting point, I can secure the profit I need and be done for the day. Have a winning strategy. If you're going to the day not sure what you're going to invest in, I'm not sure. I might do energy. I might do Qs. I might do VIX. I might do that. It's not a winning strategy because you haven't done your homework. You need to decide on what proper entry is, what proper exit is. You need to use something like my Discord, but it's same as Unusual Whales, or it's the same as Trading Ticks. It's just we're cheaper and we provide updates on other shit. People don't get that. I get it. But the whole point is you got to use the Flow and Algos room. I made a posting in my room this morning. Please, you pay for the service. It's great to hear me talk. It's great to hear Romeo or Tukey and see Love or B Fingers charts or Drake's watch list. Yeah, a lot of people are trying to help you become a better trader, but you must use the Flow and Algos room. Any trade you're going to enter, you want to know if big money agrees with you or not. And if it says no data there, and it's like, it's not enough volume, no data, guess what? You're going to trade an option that has no volume. So you're going to pay the ask when you buy your option. And when you sell it, you're going to sell it for the bid. And if there's a large spread, then you're entering a losing trade and you have a losing strategy, which is why you need to make sure there's volume in your trades. All right, great lesson today. Appreciate you all joining me. If you like to give it thumbs up, share it with someone, post it on your social media. Everything we do is organic. And please join me on Discord. I'll probably be there in 8 minutes. Go have a cigarette, something good first,